kings nor queens nor royal marines, the 28th on France.
Right then, so here we go again. Been ages since I've been out and actually filmed anything, as in a camp. But myself and the rest of the Camp Shaky boys are off to do a bit of a recce and have a good look round the new woodland that we've got access to and use of. Make some plans for the future, stuff like that. So hopefully you'll stick around and see the hijinks and whatever else goes on at the Camp Shaky meets, and have a look around the woodland with me. I've got a couple of different setups this time, different vehicles that I normally have, and although using some of the old stuff, but one person, one vehicle, possibly need the four-wheel drive this time. But if you look at my video and the rest of the Camp Shaky videos, you'll get a good idea of what the place is like and what we're able to get up to. Right guys, I'm about 40 minutes away, and I'll bring you back as soon as I get there. So we are, been here a couple of hours, got a bit of a setup going. Just put me canvas tarp on the back, bit of a cushion station. Can't be bothered really to do a lot, we've just been prepping up the camp ready. That's for later on. Just put a bedroom up, just so I can, not bedroom, but you know what I mean, tarp up to sleep under. And then, yeah, we've been prepping, clearing up the woods a little bit for the owner. So I've had the chainsaw out, learnt a lesson there, take the log to the fire and cut up, rather than the other way around. Brummie's truck and Woody's, and they're in the distance just behind the septic tank is Alan setting up. Just got here really. Down through the woods. There's Brummie prepping up all the wood ready for the fire. I learnt a lesson there. Bring the log to the fire rather than cutting it up miles away, so we can have a fire somewhere in and around here. And there's the backdrop. We're expecting a bit of rain tonight, so hopefully the trees will keep the rain off us a bit. Take you down here. Woody's hammock chair, thanks to Mac. Although Mac, what you should have done is taught him how to tie knots. I'll let him explain that himself. Steve's hammock chair, and Steve set up there in the woods. And I'll just take you down here. That's the septic tank. It's going to be a water collection thing. Alan just setting up his tarp with the swag that he's going to sell me one day. On your bike, he says. And then we just really wait to light the fire, get a brew on, and waiting for the rest of the lads to turn up. Or the rest of the lads get here. It's a track up just through there. All this is drivable with full befores, obviously. We're lucky enough this is an access road, but it's got to be kept clear for the guys, so no parking on it and stuff like that. But we're lucky enough, we've got a lot of work to do within the campsite itself and in the woods itself. Quite a lot of wildlife knocking around, so hopefully I'm hoping to get up early tomorrow or Sunday morning. As you can see, the works that have been done in the past just through the trees there. put a track in along here. It goes on into the woods. Anyway, bored you with that. I've got a cup of tea going somewhere, so I'm out of here, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Right then, start at the top. Jay, Grizzly Jay, he's hammocking. Great having access to the vehicles in the woods. You've seen my setup already. Actually, you haven't seen the other side, but it's only a tarp off it. FP could have parked anywhere, and he comes and parks next to me. 35 acres of woods, and he parks next to me. The lads reckon I ought to be, think I'm lucky. And then we got Dino over there. He's very nice sorted. If we need that kayak on the top, we're in all sorts of trouble. Just under there. There we go, cooking tea properly.
Can't hear you, mate.
I said you're cooking tea properly. So, making use of the track. There we go. Load of ugly blokes stood next to a Discovery. And then looks as though, oh, we've got a fire going in there. We're starting to go. There we go. Fire's going out, Steve. I'm probably the only one who's not hammocking. There's Steve Battle Bus just there. Ain't going to get any problems getting around this time. And then we've got various configurations of hammocks. Ground's a little bit wet in places. I'm not going to bother about that. There's Jay talking to Sean. I think you've already seen Alan's setup down there with swag from Autos. And Sean's slumming it, I believe, in the van. So, old Shaky Crew's here, minus Wayne, who's on his holidays and living in a caravan, I believe. There's Alan down there doing a bit of carpentry, bit of bushcraft. But yeah, that's us for the night then. And we'll see what happens during the evening. I'll probably see you back tomorrow morning. Cheers. Right, just before it gets too dark and you can't see anything, come from right at the top of the hill, away from the camp. There's tracks that we can sort of drive along all over the place. So just before it gets too dark, the intention tomorrow is to have a good roam around the area, see what's about, see what we can use, see what areas, etc. But there's the main track through, This is a track, if anybody sort of follows me on Instagram, where I saw the deer, and probably just see through the woods there Jobbo's car and his top. But what I'll do is I'll have a saunter down here, and when I can see the camp, I'll bring you back. Alright, so yeah, there's the top of the camp, if you like. Jay's car, and I'll stand still. There we go, just in there. There's mine. Forests, and just down there somewhere, there you go. You see the fire just starting to catch. And you got Woody Woodpepper, Rummy, and the rest of the lads. But you can see that's how high up I am. And what I'll do is carry on walking down the track, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, 6 o'clock in the morning, the rain's coming down. As Andy from Jack Law would say, the noise of the rain on the top drifts you back off to sleep. And it does. But, there's no actual movement down there in the camp that I can see. So I'm just enjoying my cup of tea. There is a bit of a drum sounding from up there, but that's snoring. First time I've heard it actually. Alright then, just had a mooch around the woodland. Rather than driving up, I've walked up. And there's some, hopefully you can see just beyond the mist there's some open areas. I'm just going along here. Let's see, it's just a bit of mist coming there. And it's, this is where I spotted the deer last time I was here. Oh, sorry for that. There. As you can see, I'll stop here. Really quite thick untouched woodlands. And I think we'll find, yeah, another open space just down through there. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have we don't have a wander on your own, but not so interesting for me. You can see it's quite muddy at the moment, so it's either 2 feet or 4-wheel drive. But what a place. Anyway guys, if anything exciting happens I'll bring you back. If not, I'll see you next time I record. Right, come up to the top now. A small little pond, lake. And as you come around the corner, and a real good recce of the place. The sun's just starting to come out, I'm glad to say. And I think we're going that way. I don't know, we're going that way. Here we have the Epic Explorer. I've walked up enough hills today. So we've come from down there. And we're off down there. Alright, so Saturday, and it's nearly lunchtime, so got some bratwurst on the go. Usual setup with me food and stuff like that. Oop. Pantry in the back of the wagon, but nothing really special other than I'm a bit hungry, so Jay's wagon's just at the back of mine. But yeah, I'll get these down my neck. Cheers. Well, kettle's on for the obligatory brew. A bit of washing up. But glad to say the rain's eased off. As you can see, quite a bit of mud on the floor, but it's more than made up for the fact that got access to all these woods. A nice wander around this morning, as you will have seen. Sounds like my water's boiling there, guys, so some things must take precedence over video making. Cheers. Right then, well, it's actually stopped raining for a little bit, so got a fire going in there, and hopefully it'll generate enough heat to dry the logs out to be able to get the fire going. But as you can see, the camp is a bit abandoned, only because the lads are off driving, doing a bit of four-wheel off-roading up in the woods. So we've got about 4 vehicles out. I'll stay behind. Hopefully the wood will dry out and we'll be able to have a bit of a fire get going. I'll bring you back a bit. Right then, here they come, back from their wanderings. Oh, somebody back from their wanderings anyway. Is it?
I mean, he's welcome to come along to the...
Got a Land Rover coming in over your head. Oh, that bottom light. Oh well. All back safely. Here we go. One strike.
Hey, oh, that! Look at that! Whoa!
No, you can't have that.
In the 3 years I've known him, I haven't seen him do anything.
Look at
See
this.
him now because he's going to get close enough.
Here he
that.
comes.
I'm a Viking!
Ah.
He's building his longboat.
Mast for his boat.
Now I can see the side, it's a short boat.
See, that's what you get
Look
for
at
fixing
that.
a rusty old landy that builds your muscles up.
I never said I wasn't strong. I'm just fucked.
No, I was the one that said you
We
weren't
never said
strong.
that, we all said you was a lazy.
No, I didn't. I said he was a lazy.
Hang on, I've got the video going here.
It's great, isn't it?
Hang on, Steve, I did hold up in your defence because they said they've never seen you do so much, and I turned around and said, simple, you ain't going to get a bollocking.
Go on, Dave. Out the top out the way. Oh, no, the top. Go down the bottom. Oh, down the other bottom. Go on this hill. Go over there and then
That's that's the site foreman. Yeah. It's, yeah.
You want to frame that photo?
We don't go up there.
Because you never see women do anything like that again, ever.
Oh, you told me before I fucking up there and camped.
It's alright, well, it's alright, he's got Tourette's.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Anyway.
Get up there and play with your chainsaw.
I'm going to blow on your horn.
Without your safety gear on.
Hurry up, Steve.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at that.
It's not a man, it's not a machine, it's a ship Viking.
How many people does it take to chop some wood?
Just Steve.
8 to watch and 2 to do.
We get a job for the council, boys.
No, we ain't got enough brooms.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hello. We've got a refusal. Oh, he's got a knot in this one.
Oh. Jay, go try to use that axe.
Turn it.
Oh, no.
Drop it on the axe head, Dave.
Yeah?
Turn the axe round and drop it down on the axe head.
Like that?
No, upside down. Upside down.
I knew you.
He didn't.
Oh, did you get a book with that axe?
Oh, look at this.
Hey?
You get a book with that axe?
Nobody's watching. I only get about 150 views.
Jobo, can you hurry up? The batteries are running out.
Yeah.
Right, I got to put it on Facebook now.
Oh, hello.
Straight through the split. That was a cracker.
Like that.
I'll take a run up now.
I'm putting that on Facebook, I'll get loads of fucking hits on that one. Let it go viral.
It's a big knot.
How a Marine uses an axe.
There we go.
Nice one, Dave.
Well done, Dave.
Oh, stretch your muscles.
What will be left of you? Play nice. Play nice. I don't know, what is it with the guy?
Fun and games. Here.
Sorry, guys, it's been raining all day.
Some of them are on the time of the month.
Hey, up.
Wow.
Here he comes.
We nearly had a
I'll
refusal.
wait till he gets down here and say, hey. I'll wait till he gets down here and I'll say,
Come on,
mate,
wait.
you can't use those.
No, take them back.
You can't use those. You have to take those back, mate.
Okay, that's for your log cabin you're building.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You can only put videos on Facebook on your computer, innit?
I'll tell you.
Oh, you're going to bring me round.
Chainsaw instruction. Wood. Chopping instruction.
How to use your chopper.
And the audience. As you can see, the dog's not that impressed.
Neither is the audience.
And you sort of try and just nibble a bit at the side at a time.
Look at that. Just for the camera, that was.
Instead
I
of
showed him
trying
all
to
that.
whack it straight
Do you
down
know
and
that?
trying to
Hey?
squeeze
I showed him how to do all that.
Yeah.
there's a knot there.
Yeah, but he knows who you are.
He's from Rostock, isn't he? He ain't got a clue.
Yeah. Or you just nibble bits and you try.
Oh, come on, just this it.
I mean,
Battery's
if you had
dying.
big racks, you probably would be able to go straight through.
And you got a backup.
Yeah.
That's right.
Again, no fucker's got a big
So, yeah.
So
I've got a big chopper, Dave.
No, people said you are a big chopper.
That's it.
Hey, here we go. And I should use the chainsaw. As you can see, the audience is getting bigger and bigger. Only here for another 4 hours. Right. And watch and learn with Camp Shaky.
And just remember us, I taught them everything they know.
Yeah.
bloody hit the thing, will you?
Hey, he's a Marine.
Don't tickle it. Hit
If you're
it.
not 100% sure, get on your knees.
Just hit it hard.
They say
You've got to
long
remember
racks is
it's
safe
double
bit.
down on
If I do
yourself
that and
way
it
around the
glance,
map,
that's
so-
coming straight towards my fucking shins.
That's a widgie axe.
Again, like that.
Yeah.
Remember the hat?
Best
Yeah.
way is,
You
again,
cut his
drop your
foot off.
legs, so if it does miss, it's just going to go into the ground. Or even safer still, just get on your knees.
Also, only filming it so you know what to do
Do
with
you
his
like
axe when he gets
everybody
home.
on the knees, Al?
Hey?
I said, you only filming that so you know what to do with the axe when you get home. Hey?
Oh, I've learnt a lot of him with the chainsaw, actually.
Well, he sharpened that blunt one.
Hey, put an edge on your chainsaw for you, Dino.
Sorry?
You sharpened your chainsaw up.
Yeah, he sharpened it all up everything.
I'll bring the other two up next.
Where you took the money.
What's that then, mate? That prime steak?
Yeah, again.
Prime steak, is that, is it?
That's 2 blocks of sirloin steak.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Jumbo sausage with it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, that. Healthy eating.
I wouldn't go that far.
And Brummy eating.
And Sean starving.
No, I got sirloin coming.
And, yeah.
Like that.
And in there's some baked potatoes.
Hey, actually, if you go in my car, the back seat is a chill box on this
There we
side.
go. Steak.
There'll be a Stella in there, that'd be cool.
And some sort of green stuff in a pan.
Oh, no, but I don't want him to feel left out.
Anyone want a sweetie?
No time, mate. And that's his ever faithful
Anybody want to eat
servant.
some of this vegetable shit? Because I ain't going to eat all of it.
Paul being there, don't
Oh!
Yeah.
The healthy option.
What have you cooked it in oil or butter, Dave?
That's in low fat, superhuman oil, so he might have it.
You might have it.
Yeah.
Right then, what a difference a few hours makes. Nice and sun's out. Just zoom in on the mount, you can see the sun on the hills opposite. And there's a bloke who's just eaten a salad and a bit of steak for tea.
Someone's got to do it.
But yeah. As you can see, we're in the shadow at the moment, but it stopped raining, things are drying up, everybody's smiling because everybody's cooking food. I'll bring you back in a minute. Right then. Shame really. You can see you've got everybody's cooking over the open coals. You've seen some of that already, I expect, but everybody sat around the fire. Shame really, the night before we have to pack up and everything. But yeah, it's been a good weekend. Alan's taught me quite a bit of stuff regarding chainsaws and stuff, which has been good. Passed on some knowledge on use of an axe and all that sort of stuff, so it's all been good. Good learning experience for everybody. I think once we've had something to eat, it's just a case of stoking up the fire and talking crap for a few hours, as everybody seems to on these occasions. But yeah. Dino under that tarp there, and there's his Land Rover over there. But yeah, it's not been the most exciting video, I know, but ideal. Not sure what Sean's up to down there. So he's got his frying pan on fire. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Not sure whether this is going to be the end of it or not. But that bloke there, he must have made more cups of tea than your average cafe. And coffee, that is.
Nice.
Just don't make out the faces.
I'm going to bring the Viking axe next time, I think.
Bigger axe.
Right then, Sunday already. Everybody's up and about. The brews are just starting to be made. As you can see, it's quite a heavy sort of mist, but the sun's out, so that'll burn off soon. Yeah, it's been a good, very good three days, 2.5 days. So everybody's enjoyed it. all the guys with the big 4x4s. Had a good drive around. All Land Rovers. We had a good play up in the woods, and we've had a good scout around different sites and stuff. Lucky enough to be able to do more or less what we like here, and help clear the site in the meantime. But yeah, so it's sort of time to have some breakfast. Nice waking up in the mists and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I know it's been a bit of a mishmash of not exactly anything in particular, but it's been good. Anyway guys, I'll leave you with a load of ugly faces. There we go. Talking about who knows what. Cheers then.
Right then, well, unfortunately that's the end of another weekend. So as you can see, probably can't see, there you go, everybody's on there packing up, ready to go, and all the vehicles are sort of in the process of, but yeah, it's been a good weekend. Saw a lot of things, managed to see a lot of wildlife and stuff, so yeah, sun came out for us in the end, and a good time was had by all, thanks to the landowner and everything else, and just make a move now. Cheers then guys.